Okay, we are starting a video to talk about English conversation, and my friend Juan and I are going to do this video together. He's a teacher in Colombia, but he's actually going to be my friend today in this conversation. Okay, so we're going to start with this. He has the words in front of him, and so I will just talk together. Ready, Juan?
Ready, I'm ready.
Okay, let's do it.
Okay.
You start.
Okay. Hi, Laurel. I'm calling you to cry on your shoulder. Do you mind if I come over? I really need to talk to you.
Of course I don't mind. Come on over. I'll make a pot of tea. What's the matter?
It's just that everything is wrong with my life. In the first place, there are so many problems at work. My boss is really out to get me. He's on my case for every little thing. Lately, I cannot do anything that pleases him. Plus, he makes me so nervous that I'm beginning to make unnecessary mistakes.
So what's the reason for all that, do you think?
It's probably because he has problems at home, but that doesn't give him the right to take it all out on me, does it?
No, it's just the opposite. It's at work where he ought to seek a little peace so he can work out his personal problems at home. At least that's what I think.
I have the impression that nobody is really happy. The situation at my house doesn't exactly cheer me up either. You know what? Those two guys I share the house with don't have a clue about how to keep it clean. They don't lift a finger to help me. Last night, I spent 2 hours cleaning the kitchen while they peek out on pizza and watch TV. I'm sick and tired of their behavior. But that's not the worst. As if that weren't enough, Brad refuses to talk to me. Like, out of the blue, he's decided he wants his space. I really feel like throwing in the towel.
Calm down, Juan, and let's look at one thing at a time. I don't think that things are as bad as they seem right now. For a start, why don't we make a list of the positive things in your life? That way, you realize what your strengths are. Then we'll make a plan to begin changing the things that aren't working for you. You shouldn't let yourself get so depressed.
Thanks, Lauro. You know, I really feel much better. You really know how to cheer me up.
I care about you. After all, you are my best friend and have been from the get-go. I know I can count on you for good advice from time to time, too. Okay, so that's the dialogue. There are some expressions in there that we may want to talk about, right, Juan?
Yeah, sure. Like, could you please explain me what peek out means?
Well, let's get to that one in a little bit. Let's start at the top. Do you mind?
Okay.
All right, so let's talk
Crying
about
on your shoulder.
Yeah, let's talk about that one. What does crying on someone's shoulder mean? Does that mean literally that I'm going to go over there and cry on your shoulder, or does it just mean like kind of vent to somebody, talk to them about something and kind of cry a little bit and explain it?
I think that's what it means, like looking for someone's help and advice. Is that?
Right.
Correct?
Yeah, it's kind of an expression that you would only use with a friend. You're not going to cry on someone's shoulder if you don't know them. Okay, you're only going to cry on someone's shoulder if you know them well, and they'll listen to you, and they'll say, it's okay, don't worry, things are going to be better. That's when you cry on someone's shoulder, as somebody that will give you that kind of advice.
Oh, I see. It's just between friends. Okay.
Just between friends, yes, definitely. And it has to be a good friend, somebody that's willing to listen to you complain and sob about your life.
Okay, all right.
Good.
Okay, and what does it mean, really out to get me?
That's a good question. My boss is really out to get me. Now, that's a feeling that somebody has when they are feeling like someone else is criticizing them too much, making their life miserable, trying to make things bad for them.
I see. So that means that my boss really doesn't like me.
Right. And that's what you're thinking. You know, and not only does he not like you, but he wants to make your job hard.
Oh, I see. So he wants me out of the job. I mean, he wants me to quit or something like that,
Well,
right?
yeah, he's making it miserable, and if you choose to quit, oh well, you know, he's not going to cry over it.
Okay, all right. What does it mean uh, to take it all out of me? Does he have the same meaning than really out to get me?
Yeah, it's kind of like he has problems in his life that are frustrating him, and his frustrations are directed towards you.
Oh, I see. So he's frustrated and he wants to take it on me.
Yeah, and when it
Out
says he's
on
on
me.
my case, it's the same thing. If he's on my case, he's pushing me and pushing me.
Oh, I see.
So that's kind of all those negative things that he's doing.
Okay, okay. And what does it mean? Okay, now this next situation was that I was at home, and
Mm-hmm.
it seems like I'm also having problems at home.
Yeah.
What does it mean that they don't lift a finger to help?
Well, that means that they're not trying at all to help. They're not putting a dish away. They're not cleaning up after themselves. They're just sitting back and doing nothing.
I understand now. It's like when I tell my daughter to do some cleaning and she starts complaining, right?
Well, it's not even the complaining. It's more that she's like, okay, Dad, and she does nothing.
No, okay. Okay. It happens to me all the time.
I know.
Okay.
I understand.
Yeah.
So if you lift a finger to help, at least it's one thing, right? So if you lift more than, you know, you give a hand, we also use that expression, to give me a hand with this. You know, that
Oh,
means you're
yes.
using your hand to help with something.
Yes, I heard that. It's like people say, "Can you give me a hand?" Right?
Right, right.
Okay.
So that's
All
helpful.
right. What does it mean
Let's go
out
back
of
to
the
picking
blue?
out. Oh, yeah, we could
Okay.
do it. Don't have a clue. Okay, so when you don't have a clue about something, that means that you are not aware of what they need. You know, like you don't have a clue how this thing works, or I don't have a clue what to do next. That means you have no idea.
Okay. So I don't know where people is coming from, what the problems are, or what.
Right, right. And they act like they're ignorant, like they don't have any
All right, I
knowledge of
understand
how to do
now. Now
something.
those expressions.
Those expressions are good ones.
Throwing the towel. Does it mean that I really throw the towel over the floor?
No, no, it means that you're going to give up. Like, fine, red flag or white flag, you know, I'm just giving up. I'm just going to throw in the towel and forget that I tried this. So yeah, so I guess when they pig out on pizza, that means they're going to eat too much, and then when they don't help you clean up, that's frustrating, isn't it? So
It is okay.
he's just going to give up on everything. He's like, they're not helping me. They don't have a clue how to help me. They're just picking out on all this food. I'm just frustrated. I'm sick and tired of their behavior. Did you see that one? I'm sick and tired of their behavior. And then his friend won't talk to him. Out of the blue, he
I
stops talking
see.
to him. So it's kind of a frustrating situation.
I see. I see. It's like walking away. It's like, you know what? I I quit and just
Yeah,
do whatever you want.
yeah,
Is that
yeah.
right?
I give up. Yeah, I'm throwing in the towel. I'm done with this. So, so what advice did I give you when you told me all this? What advice did I give you?
Okay. Okay. I have one last question
Sure.
because I think I pretty much understand the other ones,
Mm-hmm.
but the one they don't really get is from the get-go.
Ah, that's a good one. So, a when you start, you go. So when you say from the get-go, it's more like a beginning. We also have the expression go-to person. So it's the person that you go to when you need something. So from the get-go means from the start.
Like when
So
you
if I
scratch,
say,
when you start from scratch, something like that?
well, no, it's not that. It's not like I'm starting to cook something. It's that I've been friends with you for a long time, and from the start, you've always been somebody I can count on. So from the get-go means from the start. You've always been somebody that I can count on for advice from time to time. You know, anytime I need help, you help me.
Because this person was always there for you.
Yes, yes.
Okay, I see. Well,
So,
thank you so much, Lauro. I think I've
sure.
learned a lot today.
Did I cheer you up?
Of course you did. Now I feel a lot better.
I'm glad to hear that. All right. Well, this is an example of a conversation that we can have, and I hope we have more of them.
Sure,
So,
I'll be calling you back,
all
you
right. Sounds
know,
good. Hope
pretty
to hear
soon.
some good English, and you have a good day, Juan. Okay.
You too. Goodbye, Lauro. Goodbye,
Bye bye.
everyone.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thanks to you.